What's up? Hi, Kat. It's commercial. Uh, it's like lagging a little bit on my end. No, wait. No, it's gone. Let's eat spicy chips. How is people doing? The thumbnail of the video is me drinking out my water bottle. Is that the right one? It is the right one. So right now, where I am at least, it's currently 9:40. No, yeah, 9:49. So it starts. Oh no, now it's 9:50. So the new episode starts in 10 minutes. Down with the sickness. This is why I'm stuck in my head. I'm down with the sickness stuck in my head. With the sickness. So yeah, new show starts in 10 minutes. The old show is back on, so I'll kind of tell you what's going on. One dude is running, continuing to run. Okay, so basically, last episode. Hold up, oh, that's why. So basically, the Night Stalker started killing more people, and then Emma Roberts was drugged by Rita, is her name, that they told her. But that isn't true because a nurse's name was actually Rita, not her name. Her name is not Rita. So Emma Roberts got drugged by Rita. When I say Rita, I'm talking about the one girl who's working for Mr. Jingles. Or Jangles. Jingle Jangle. I don't know. But basically, I know it was the fourth episode, I should know this by now. But so yeah, one of the steroid dude fell into a pit of spikes, and basically is laying there, and you can hear him screaming. But then the other guy ran away to try to get help. And now Chet, the Royd's guy, so I'm just gonna call him Royd. Royd was is now laying in the pit, and he hears footsteps coming towards him. He's like, "No, it's gonna be the Jingles." Jazzercise and Stash find him in the pit. Basically, they get him out of the pit, and the one guy goes to find help while um, Billy. When I say Billy, I'm talking about Billy. I forget her last name. Princess Leia's daughter. Billy basically. What happened was spicy. She's out. Um, Basically, what happened was Princess Leia's daughter was left alone, and then the Night Stalker went up to her, and she kissed him, and was like, why haven't you killed her yet?" And it's like, oh, so what's going on? So basically, Rita and Billy are both in on it. Billy is in cahoots with the Night Stalker, and Rita is in cahoots with Mr. Jingles. So that's basically what's going on. That's what I don't have my LU nursing sweater on. Oh, I know why it's backwards. You can read things. Hey, Mythic. Mythic, yeah. Mythic Legends. Hello. Peeks in. I appreciate you peeking in. We're just waiting for the new episode to start right now. Yes, I did. I did post it on community. And my cat is right here. Precious. So no, she's like I was like, she's being precious as always. Start to look here as well. Hello. Mythic waves. I wave back. Stash is like, I'm gonna go after Jingles, and then goes to push this guy in the pit, and then they realize that's the fake Jingles. That's not the real Jingles. It was the guy that was pretending to be Jingles because he was trying to prank people because it's the anniversary of Jingles, whatever. Pick up the mask, and they're like, "Oh, that was a Jingle." They're like, "Oh no, we killed an innocent guy." But whatever. She looks scared. She's backing up. Oh! How did I miss that last time? the guy was going to try to save everybody by driving away on a motorcycle, and Mr. Jingles came with his axe and decapitated him. And then Billy kisses him and says, "Why haven't you killed her yet?" Ooh, spookiness. So now it's time for the next episode. This is episode 4, I think. So this is gonna be fun. There's a lot of twists and turns. I love American Horror Story. I wasn't allowed to watch it because I was too young. But then I started watching Cult, and I was like, I'm very much into American Horror Story now. American Horror Story is a very, very good series. All right. Starts in 2 minutes. Lot sports news and shows you love. Like I said now, Sports Network. They're showing commercials now. Commercial break before the new episode starts. Who is doing this? FX. This program is intended for mature audiences. Most is adult audiences. Oh, it goes back in time to them doing to Billy doing aerobics with a bunch of people. After she just snorted a powder. So we're all just dancing. Come on, babe, I got a license for love. And if it expires, cry help from above. 'Cause on the midnight hour, she cry more, more. Oh. They're like singing and dancing. And the Midnight Rider, or not the Midnight Rider, the Midnight Rider, the Midnight Stalker guy just came in, and he's like a belt on. She said, "This is aerobics. It's serious." They're just talking right now. Oh, this one guy's like, "I want to play Cyndi Lauper. I don't want all this rock music." He's like, "I want Cyndi Lauper." Love Cyndi Lauper. The one guy runs out furious because he just got told off by Billy. Now Billy is, it's after hours and she's cleaning up. She's in the locker room and she's singing. I think she's singing. Oh my gosh. She heard liquid dripping and then she looked up and there's a guy. There's a guy hanging there by his arms, and he does not have his organs inside of his body. She's like, that's the most messed up thing anybody has ever done for me. But she thinks it's very attractive. So now she likes him because they're both just as crazy. They have blood all over them. She says, would you kill me? And he's like, no. Yeah, I know that they're coming to town, but I didn't know when and if we would be, like, what we'd be doing. So yeah, I didn't make any plans for that weekend because I didn't know what days. Oh, Billy's brother was the groomsman, was the best man from Emma's wedding, and that was Billy's brother. So Billy's brother died because Emma's husband killed him because Emma hooked up with her brother, basically. Yes. I'll look right now. When is that? The 19th. Oh, that's the end of reading week. Okay, yeah. That's the Saturday. It's showing the intro. The cool retro intro. Oh, they changed it. Did they change it? It showed the scene from Psycho with the drain. Except like it wasn't like the Psycho. I don't know, just blood going through the drain. American Horror Story, 1984. It's probably gonna cut to commercial. And it cut to commercial. Yep, so it's commercial. So far, it just showed what has happened. So it's basically just showing what has happened. So how Billy met the Night Stalker. So the Night Stalker killed somebody, and then she started. So she liked him, and now in the present time, they're working together. That's all we know. All we know so far. So in a commercial, there's a hockey stick that's Canadian. Hockey isn't just a Canadian thing, but like that's what we're known for. Hello, Uncle Rob. How you doing? What's up? Still a commercial. Doing well. That's good. Today in our lab, we did cardiac assessment and lymphatic type assessment and skin assessment and stuff. And I got my what's called a sphygmomanometer, which is basically a blood pressure cuff, the thing that they put around your arm and they pump it up really tight. Like the when you go into like a Shoppers or CVS or something like that, and then like near the pharmacy, they have this like little setup where you sit in it and you put your arm in this little cuff thing. That's basically, and then you just push the button. It basically you do that, but you do it manually. So you like listen with the stethoscope, and it's all fancy and cool, and you have to listen to things, and it's awesome. My hood keeps one up. Also, I do have hair, so my hair is like wet and pushed back. Just like look at this. I look like I'm bald. Oh wow, American Horror Story has a lot of what's it called? Emmys and nominations and awards. Oh my gosh. Lady Gaga, yes. Sarah Paulson, yes, but she's not in this season, so it's pretty sad. Oh, that Prince gets. Oh, spoiler alert! If you haven't seen previous seasons, it's back on. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. So now we're in the now. He's like, I almost had her. So there's another killer running around. And he's like, the Mr. Jingles? She's like, Ricky, you need to focus. Ricky is the Night Stalker. So she wants her to pay for what she has done because she feels like it's her fault why her brother died. Because Emma slept with Billy's brother before the wedding night of Emma and her partner. So then her partner got mad and killed his best man, who was Billy's brother. I don't have the greatest explanations. It made sense in my head. I don't know how much it made sense when I said it out loud. Okay. So Stash and Aerobics are in, what's it called? The infirmary with Royd. And so Stash puts what he believes is an adrenaline shot into Royd. And holy, Royd hops up and he's like, ugh. He's like, oh my gosh. So he gave him a shot of adrenaline and they're trying to stop the bleeding of the wound from when he fell into the pit of spikes. He's like, he left me to die. Oh, he has a way out. There's this guy, and he came in a Cadillac, but he left his keys in the car. And he's like, whoa, whoa, wait, no, that guy, he came here in the Cadillac, he left his keys in the car. I have a way out. And the guy that was in the Cadillac was the guy that he called Dad. The jazzercise guy called Dad. He has scissors, medical scissors in his hand. And he gives it to Roy to hang on to so that if the killer tries to come get him, he has some kind of way to like defend himself. Otherwise, he'd just be there. The camp counselor girl comes over and sees two bodies, and they're the bodies of the people who were being an imposter to Mr. Jingles. And she comes up, she's like, they're dead. And he says, Jingles killed them. He's here. And she said, Jingles did this? Margaret. The camp counselor girl's name is Margaret. I will try to remember that. The girl doesn't want to go anywhere. Margaret doesn't want to go anywhere. She's like, there's a school bus full of eager campers coming here at sunrise. It'll be perfectly safe. And she believes that because she has a gun, that she'd be able to protect all of them. Stash is like, I'm going back to the real world now. She's like, I'm not leaving. Insects chirping. She takes the mask, puts it in her hand, and she writes a plus sign or like a cross on the forehead of the mask of Mr. Jingles with blood. I don't know if that has any significance or not. The kitchen girl, smoking, making kitchen stuff, making kitchen. She's smoking, making kitchen. She's like, I'm making sandwiches. What are you talking about? He's like, we're all gonna die. It's like a slaughterhouse out there. Oh yeah, the jazzercise is talking to a lunch lady. Lunch lady turns around and is like, Jingles goes up to lunch lady. Lunch lady says, Benjamin, what are you doing here? I didn't know they let you out. They didn't. She puts out her cigarette. I know you've been hungry. Why don't you come sit down? I'll fix you something. Peanut butter and jelly, right? Oh, now I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She takes the 2 pieces of bread, puts it down, and he's just watching her, and he goes to take a seat. Holy, what happened to his eye? His whole eye is purple and bulging out of his head and red. She spreads the peanut butter on the toast. Coming back here is what she needs to finally turn the page. Oh, she said that maybe to forget, maybe to forget what happened. That's why Margaret, the camp counselor, came back. She said, but we can't fix what's already been done. But we always have a say in what happens next. And he grabs a knife and goes right on the table. Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, Jazzercise is underneath of the table. Jiggles likes the sandwich. Oh, Jazzercise dropped the flashlight underneath the table. Oh, Jingles got Jazzercise. Oh, Jingles throws Lunch Lady over the table. Hey, Drew. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's happening? Mr. Jingles shouts. Someone turned on the broiler. Oh, Mr. Jingles put Xavier, the Jazzercise guy, in the oven. Oh, this is some messed up stuff. Who in the world? Who writes? 2 down. 2 people down. All right, so that happened. Well then. So far, this episode is very good. I mean, every single episode has been good, so doesn't matter. Yes, it's commercial time. Smash a thumbs up button. That would be right here somewhere, I think. From Molly. Molly, that's me. I'm Molly. Can we just talk about how ugly? Okay. I love Jeeps. It doesn't matter what stream it's in. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to. Somehow I find a way to talk about Jeeps. So my dream car would be a black Jeep Wrangler. Okay. I don't know what kind of top I want on it yet. If I just want the solid top, the Moonrood top, or the one that could come all the way down. I probably want the one that come all the way down because that's like really cool. So there's this new 2019 Jeep vehicle. I forget what it's called, but it's a regular Jeep. the regular classic Jeep Wrangler vehicle, but with a box in the back like a truck. It is so not good. I don't like it. I personally don't like it, but I love Jeeps, like the Jeep Wrangler. But it's like a Jeep Wrangler with a box in the back, and personally, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Actually, I'm not going to search it up on here because if I search it up on there, it takes too long. Jeep 2019 images. Jeep Scrambler. It's like a Jeep truck. Yeah, it's called a 2019 Jeep Scrambler. I mean, well, it's not as bad as I thought it was. When I seen it in the first commercial, I was like, ew, but like, now I'm looking more pictures of it. Oh, that green's nice. Kind of, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But I still don't like it. But it's not as bad as, if you type in Jeep 2019 Scrambler, it will show up. Like, it would take, I don't like this one where it's like flat at the back and then it's the box. So it's like they literally just took the Jeep and put a box in the back. But if it was more like with like the Jeep front and then it kind of went into a truck, but it was like a nice thing. So it was like, you know? Yes, a Jeep Scrambler. So it's a new Jeep truck. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think I like it. Yeah, no Barkley. That sucks. Let me see. New York. Oh, it's back on. Emma wakes up. She's in a strange place. It looks like she's in a shed. She's in a shed. She just remembered what happened. How Rita drugged her and dragged her there. She's obviously panicking and screaming, "Hello!" Trying to get anybody's attention. She just sighs like, "Ah, well." She runs towards the door and tries to basically knock it down. I don't watch MMA, but when I do watch it, it's entertaining. I feel like it's like intense because you never know what's gonna happen. Emma gets out. Oh my goodness. Emma gets out and goes to walk away, and this huge bear, like big log with spikes all over it flew down. And now she just ran in a certain direction and a net just caught her. So now she's in a net. You know when you get like oranges or like onions or something from a grocery store and it's in that net? That's what it's like. Rita's walking over. She's like, the other path would have led you to the road. Actually, no. I set bear traps there too. Same result. Rita, Rita is a psychologist. She said, I'm doing this for science. I spent my life trying to figure out anything major happening to us so far. Rita, she's working for Mr. Jingles, and Billy Lord, Princess Leia's daughter, is working for the Midnight Stalker. Richard Ramirez, I think his name is? Yeah. Richard Ramirez. So that's. So Rita talks to. Oh! Xavier, the jazzercise guy, is stuck in an oven and now has huge burns on his face. Oh, the lunch lady, her very last thing that she did before she died was pull the ladle out of the door. So then Xavier, oh, she's still alive somehow. Nobody has died yet in this episode, right? Yeah. Xavier almost died because the Night Stalker, or the, what's his name? Jingles put him in the oven. And now the lunch lady's on the ground and she's saying that she wants Xavier to kill her. And so he is. So, new update, Harry. The lunch lady has died. That's the new update. Lunch lady has passed away. And she looks like a mess because Mr. Jingles attacked her like crazy. So Jazzercise guy is out of the oven now and just looked at his reflection and realized, oh no, I'm not. Like, he just looked at himself in the mirror as somebody who, you're welcome, someone who is like known to be very, very like attractive and then like gets like a bad something wrong with their face. And then they're like, oh no, oh my gosh. And then they're like completely devastated. I mean, if anybody got half of their face burnt off, I don't think any of them would be happy. So, Montana, so Billy, nope, I don't know what the names are. Billy um, is trying to help Emma out of the net, but in reality, she's trying to get Emma killed, but she wants the Night Stalker to kill her. Billy's like, I'll be back soon, I promise. And then she goes to run away to go get something, to go get a sharp object to cut her out of the net. And so the camp counselor goes back and she's now looking at her gun and looking down and finds a little bear, a wooden bear figurine. And there's music playing. And it goes back in time to Mr. Jingles carving it for the camp counselor, but this is like back in the day. He's like, It's a bear. They're strong, loyal. People are laughing at her like, oh my gosh, true love. And she's like, I hate them. Oh, not Richard, Mr. Jingles cut his finger. So then Margaret decides, I'm going to stop the bleeding by licking the wound. I've heard that before, how saliva is supposed to help heal wounds, but I don't know how factual that is. She's like, I'd do anything to protect you to Mr. Jingles. It's back of the day, and now it is the current time. And Richard Ramirez just cut his hand and is doing a seance. Is trying to seek guidance from the master. The master is not God. It is Satan. Emma's in the net saying, Montana? And there's footsteps approaching her. It's Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Yeah, exactly. There's bacteria in your saliva because your mouth has like over 20,000 bacteria. It's like 2,000 different types of bacteria. So like, how would that work to heal a wound if you're getting all that bacteria into the wound? Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, on one side, and Mr. Jingles on the other side, and Emma is just hanging in the middle. And Rita is watching through the bushes like, oh no, my guy is there. Who's this other guy? I don't know. This stuff's crazy. This is nuts. Commercial time. Yeah, exactly. All the bacteria in saliva. I was told that as a kid too. If you have a wound, just put some saliva on it, it'll heal. So when I was a kid, I like believed it. Yeah, that's not true. And then I grew up and then I thought, huh, that would make no sense because of all the bacteria in saliva, and then you're putting it into an open wound. So wouldn't that cause some like infections? Yeah, I used to believe that because that's what Papa Tom told me. So I was like, oh, I believe it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I just put my arm over there. I am so sorry, baby. I'm just sorry, my love. You'll forget in the morning. Yeah, an old wives' tale. Hello, everybody. Like how swimming after you eat, we'll call it swimming after you eat will what is that one? What's the one with swimming after you eat? That you get cramps or something like that? My cat is so soft. Hi. My cat's so pretty. Yeah. Or that we only use 10% of our brain. That's another old wives' tale, which is completely untrue. You Bell Academy, you pop out like a baby. Yeah. Most people don't use 3%. You're like, oh, you use 10% of your brain. Actually, you don't use 10% of your brain. You use more than 10% of your brain. You use 100% of your brain. Unless you have some kind of neurological disease or anything like that, or there's like damage in some way. But yeah. Uh, oh, viewer discretion is strongly advised. That's my commentator voice. Ramirez is laughing. Ramirez is a Night Stalker. Oh, he's saying to Jingles, what you did, it's set in stone. Mr. Jingles lives forever. Now it's my turn. So Ramirez is went to go kill Jingles. The Night Stalker went to go kill Jingles. And oh, Billy went up to Rita and was like, "You're not her. You're not Rita. Who are you?" And then Rita attacked Billy. So Rita and Billy are both attacking each other, while Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and Mr. Jingles are both fighting each other, and Mr. Jingles has stabbed Ramirez or sliced him open multiple times, and now the two ladies have fallen down this hill, and Brooke, Emma, is still um, in the net, just like screaming and trying to grab onto a tree branch. Billy has the advantage. Oh, now she doesn't. Rita grabs a stone and goes to hit her with it. But not Rita. Rita had a stone, and Billy grabbed a big log and smacked her across the face with it. And now Billy is trying to run away. The Night Stalker pretended to be dead. Um, there's so much going on. Oh my gosh. It's like a battle between the Night Stalker and oh my gosh. It was a battle between the Night Stalker and a battle between Mr. Jingles. Mr. Jingles just put Ramirez through a tree, and this part of the tree came out through Ramirez's mouth. Oh. Margaret is praying. She's like, oh, I did this to try to open the camp, try to do the right thing. And she hears keys jingling. And behind her, uh, Jingles came. And she says, you're the answer to my prayer. And Jingles is behind her. She stands up, turns around, and Jingles is standing in the doorway. Why did you come back here? Finish what I started. She's like, you never had a chance. She's like, I didn't hurt them. So it shows what happened to Jingles. Oh, we got electroshock therapy. Oh, the doctor from the clinic, from the hospital is like, you're sick and whatever. You're delusional. Your memory can't be trusted. So they go to do electroshock therapy to him. You may not know what you are, but I do. Administers the electric shock to him. And he was put into a straitjacket and thrown in a cell. Oh, now it goes back. She said, no, you were there. You saw me. You told him that I was the killer. You've forgotten everything, haven't you? I think you forgot your promise. You told me you'd stop them. What? Oh, you're going to protect me, but you were too weak. Oh. She's like, you didn't do a thing to save me from all those horrible bullies that were bullying her at the camp. So now she goes back in time and showing what happened. And all the girls are smoking and making fun of Margaret. So Margaret killed all of those girls. Margaret was the one in the very beginning of the first episode to kill those girls. It wasn't what? It wasn't Mr. Jingles that killed the girls in the beginning. It was Margaret, and she said, you finally protected me by taking the fall. Oh my gosh. She strung all the ears on. He didn't do anything. He was innocent. He didn't kill anybody. Mr. Jingles didn't kill anybody. It was Margaret the entire time. In 1970, it was me. She framed him, and she said, "You have to, you have to protect me." And he's like, "I promise I'll protect you." And how he protected her was that he took the fall for what she did. Do you see now, Benji? We've come full circle. He's like, you did this? You told the world that I was a killer, had me locked away in that asylum, tortured with electricity, shot up with drugs, until I believed what you said I was. But he was never really like that. But he was shocked so many times that he became to believe that he was that crazy. And he says, I am the monster that you made me. And she shoots him. She shoots Mr. Jingles. Yeah, Uncle Rob, do you want to come on? Come on for a little bit if you want. Yeah, by 11:30, I'm going to get off. So now it's commercial. Damn. So in 1970, Margaret, the camp counselor, was the one who did all of the killings and framed Mr. Jingles for it. Mr. Jingles received electric shock therapy, all these drugs, and whatever. And then started to believe the lies of what he was. So he wasn't actually the killer, but because he was shocked so many times, he was like brainwashed to believe that he was. So he turned into a monster because of the lies that was told. What? The psychology behind that is like crazy. That's like absolutely insane. What? Crazy. Yeah, I will. Hello, Uncle Rob.
Hey,
Hey.
multitasking.
I'm so shocked by this show. This show is like nuts.
I only watched a few episodes of season one. I've been wanting to catch up.
I've seen all of Cult and I've seen these episodes so far, and that's all I've seen. And I think I've seen half of an episode of Apocalypse. I don't know, I wasn't really into Apocalypse.
And what would you choose?
The Tesla.
I got only one beer left, so I'm waiting for like the next half hour. Ration it out.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'm liking it. It's only like 3 a day, which is like half of what I was doing.
Oh, wow. Huh.
My buddy who's been doing the deliveries for me so that he gets $10. He charges me to give me my beer. He's like, when do you
Oh.
need more? And I'm like, well, I don't need any more for a while. And he goes, well, how about a 6-pack? I was like, no, you don't get it. If I have it, I'll drink it, and I don't want it, so I don't want it. He's like,
Huh.
you're no fun.
That's a good thing, though.
I'm okay with that though. It is. It's a healthy thing. I feel good.
Exactly. You're cutting back on that. My dad's exercising. Dad says, "What's up?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm multitasking. I'm watching Blaze in mute now because I don't want. Well, I don't know if you could be able to hear it. Maybe you could. I don't know. It's right
yeah. I'm
beside
gonna
it.
be back and forth, so I'm gonna be still commentating this. Gunshots in the distance, and they're like,
Oh
"Margaret." She
yeah.
says, "Gun." And then Emma's running through the woods. Billy comes over, or Montana. Stash hit on
I just
um,
grew a brain,
Billy.
and I just lost the brain that I grew.
Billy is helping Roy out. Knuckles back to Margaret and Jingles. Jingles is laying on the floor, presumably dead. I don't know if he. Oh, well, she took the knife away from him, so there's no way. Oh, Roy, Stash just busted into the door and was like, "Margaret, are you okay? I heard gunshots." And he's like, "You did it! You actually killed him!" Right after he killed you. Oh, Margaret just stabbed Stash and said, "I haven't done that in 14 years. It feels so good." She's like, "Wow, all that anger." She said, "God has given me the strength to accept my true self." So Stash just got stabbed and is laying there dying. And yeah, Margaret killed him and cut off his ear. Turns around, Jiggles is gone. The body is no longer there. So Jiggles has been stabbed in the back, sliced in the back, stabbed in the back of the leg where the hamstring is, and been shot multiple times and has still gotten up every single time. Mr. Jingles and Royd, not Royd, Mr. Jingles and Jazzercise come face to face on a walkway. And he says, "Please." And he said, "It was never me." Emma comes up to um, Jazzercise and is like, What happened?" She's like, "We have to go." And there's a huge explosion in the distance. Jazzercise is completely burnt from being stuck in an oven. And a vehicle, I think that was their only way of transportation out of there. That was our way out. Yep, that was their only way out. And now it's exploded. Margaret exploded it, and Margaret somehow has no blood on her, or on her hands, or anything. And she's come out with a story. She's like, "Trevor was so brave. Jingles killed him." Jingles killed him. Ramirez, there's voices echoing, saying Satan. And Night Stalker's body is now levitating. Rita wakes up and slowly gets up and looks up and sees the Night Stalker's body floating. And all of his wounds are like healing, like the cut on his hand healed, and he stands up and he laughs. Night Stalker laughs. Hi, Minerva! Says nursing on it. Yeah. And that's how it ends. Wow. Oh my gosh, holy crap. This is an insane show. Okay, so Minerva, I know you like nerding out with me. So I want to know what kind of psychology goes behind this. Lakehead University, yes. Nursing sweater. So basically, this guy did all these killings, and he was known as Mr. Jingles, and he cut off people's ears, and he strung it on a necklace, and whatever, and then he was caught doing it again at this camp. So, basically, all these killings happened from him. He went to the psychiatric hospital or whatever it was, the mental hospital, and they started doing electroshock therapy on him. They administered him with drugs and everything like that. So he comes back to get a vengeance. He's like, "Oh, I have to finish what I started, whatever." Then we find out that it was actually this girl that she said they both said to each other like they will protect each other. And so basically what happened was she did all the killings, but he actually believed that he did all the killings because he started to believe all the lies and stuff like that. So I don't know what the that's okay, Minerva, don't worry about it. Yeah, most serial killers do. That's okay. Yeah. So he didn't do it, the girl did it, but he believed that he did it. Like the lie was just pushed on him so much that he actually started to believe that he was a murderer and that he was crazy. But he actually wasn't to begin with. But all the lies about him being crazy and a monster actually turned him into one, which is crazy. Depending on the type of mental illness, that's actually realistic. Yeah, he started to believe the lie. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were sleeping. Your eyes were open. Her eyes are open, so I didn't know that she was sleeping. I'm sorry. The human mind can be conditioned to believe almost anything. So the mind told them that he would never. Whatever. Stream. Wow, yeah. That's crazy. I'm sorry I woke you up. I thought you were sleeping. Her eyes were open, so I thought she was awake. Yeah. Giants at Pats game, second quarter. Yeah. Because I don't know what time. Oh, yeah, the game starts around like 7:30-ish. Yeah. I think that's crazy how the human mind can do that. I don't know. The human mind is like a crazy thing. Something that's absolutely insane. It is a scary thing at times. The mind is crazy. Yeah, they are playing. Yeah, Minerva knows what's up. Minerva knows what's up. Daniel Jones, he's 21, 22-ish. Boo, Pats. Cough, cough, Pats fans. Go Cowboys, we aren't talking about them right now.
They're not even part of the team.
There's some really funny NFL memes. It's been exactly 2 years, 8 months, and 3 days since the biggest choke ever at the with the Falcons at the Super Bowl. Do you guys remember that? When they had like this huge lead on the other team? Yeah, like holy. That was crazy. Cal Curls, yeah. Yeah, we don't like Pats here. Oh, I like this one. Uncle Rob, this is for you. You can't spell Dallas without back-to-back L's. That one's for Uncle Rob. Yeah, that should be a good game. Trying to find some quality NFL memes. Now they're just because you go too far, then they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get older memes. Well, that's not bad. Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know they lived in Green Bay. Yeah. I was waiting. So the bus I took to get my criminal records check done, the bus stop was right outside of a Mazda car dealership, and I was looking at the cars, and I was like, oh, well, these are pretty nice. Oh my gosh. What for punishment, and I'm considering doing yes. Why would you want to do an assignment for a class you're not taking? I don't even want to do assignments for classes I am taking. But I have to do it. Like, it's what you have to do. That's funny. Because it sounds like fun. That's like me if I went to my friend's philosophy class that talks about the paranormal and the occult. I'd just show up and be like, writing down all these notes. Don't need to, but like it'd be really fun. I want to take the class, but I teach at the same time the class meets. Oh, yeah, that could be. I can see that could be a problem. I can see the alphabet backwards. Z Y X W V U T S R Q P O N M K J H G F E D C B A. Oh no, it's just up like this. I don't know if you've seen me after I got cut, but now it's down to like here. It was down like way down to where my rib cage is. But I just have it up right now. I should keep it down though. Because I'm gonna be going to bed soon. And it's gonna I love educating myself. Like I don't feel like no matter how much I learn, I don't feel like I'm self-fulfilled enough. Like I need to learn more. Like I can't stop learning. I get that from my grandmother. That's who I get it from. My grandmother's the exact same way. Like she loves learning and she will not stop learning. She's taking Spanish right now. And she was um contemplating taking a Spanish course at the university because she's been learning Spanish and she's like pretty good at it. So she wants to take an intro to Spanish course. So hopefully one day maybe she can teach it or something as something to do. My math, we're literally just doing the same statistical stuff. So it's just like review stuff. So we're doing the um crap, I forget what it's called. But yeah, we're just doing like the simple stuff. It's 3.14159265358979323846264, and then it goes on, but I don't remember the rest. I have not seen your chainmail owl earrings, but I would love to see them. Not the apple kind, yeah. Randy liked Bath, yeah. I was Minerva. So I found out that I have 2 different types of synesthesia because I talked to my teacher about it, and she was like, "Yeah, that's like those are types of synesthesia." The first one was wait, I'm gonna see if you're still here. I'm gonna wait for a reply saying that you're still here for a second. I liked recess. I can see how you liked recess. Recess was fantastic. I liked math. Math was fun. You're here? Okay. So I found out that I have 2 different types of synesthesia because I talked to my psychology teacher about it, and she said, yes, those are different types of synesthesia. There's over 80 different kinds of synesthesia, and you have 2 of the kinds. So the first one is where I can associate numbers with personality traits. I didn't know that that was a type of synesthesia. I've just always done it, but apparently it is. And I can associate like in algebra and stuff like that. I was really good at it because when I seen the equation with all the letters, I'd be able to picture the letters, like associate the letters with colors. So I was able to see them better. So I was able to like distinguish them. So I was able to do like the foiling better and all that stuff. I liked health class. Things happen there. Rob didn't like spelling class. Spelling was not my fave. I call Rob up on the board instructor and he wants to spell next. Call the board instructor and he wants you to spell next. Yeah, sup, Preston? How's it going?
Where it is?
Yeah, English. I didn't like English, and English was. I always said was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, English is my worst subject. Like, I do not do good in it, and like, I wouldn't do the best on the assignments and stuff like that. But one thing I did good on was my final mark. My final mark in um English in 12th grade was an 86%. I have no idea how I managed that. Like, you want a spelling bee in 8th grade? That's impressive. I can't even spell now. Like, I was trying to spell decision the other day and I was like, I don't know. English lit nerd. Okay. So I like Shakespeare, but the one Shakespearean play that we read that I did not like was Romeo and Juliet, just because I don't like romance. Like, I don't like lovey-dovey romance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Am I gonna be crying in your arms now? Like, I don't know. You're the editor of the school newspaper? Ooh. Minerva, not surprised. Cough, cough, shepherd. I was the highest ranked Latin student in the county my senior year. Latin would be so interesting. I was alright at spelling. Can't type with crap, but yeah. Did Latin or orations and took the Medusa mythology exam. Wow, that's interesting. Romeo and Juliet is crap. It really is. I don't like it. Oh no, Juliet, you have died. I am now going to kill myself. And then he drinks the poison or whatever it is, and then he dies. And then she's like, oh, never mind. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Looks at him. Oh, he's dead. He died because he thought that I was dead. I'm going to die as well. And then they both just died. I'm like, I was on top of honor roll for 3 years, but I went to stupid school. Glue with glitter. Watch the movie of Titus and Rose. Anthony Hopkins is one of my favorite Shakespearean plays. Titus. Hold on. Titus and Rose. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. There we go. Now I have it. Crop it. I made people cry and expose NHS as BS. What's NHS? Murder and cannibalism, and Anthony Hopkins is in it. Why am I not surprised? Oh my gosh. Look at something. Whoops, planned it. Yeah. Oh wait, so I gotta face you this way. Hello. You guys are gonna be with me because I just saw them make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on American Horror Story, so now I want one. Oh, National Honor Society? Oh, that's cool. So I'm making one. We don't have an open peanut butter. I want to open the peanut butter. I don't want peanut butter. I don't want peanut butter. I want peanut butter. This is the good peanut butter that we have to save. Well, I don't know where I'm going tomorrow. Well, I can have a jelly sandwich. I mean, that would work. I was in Intelabasco. What kind of jelly? His name is Steve. Well, I was gonna make it, but there's no peanut butter. So, what kind of jelly? Probably like a peanut butter or a peach pecan. We have peach pecan as well. That's the ones that we have opened. And people we use that specific kind for like baking and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna open it because then we're gonna have to eat it. Oh. Is that what I think it is? No way it's not. Guys, I just found orange marmalade. That's happening. That is 100% happening. I should clean the toaster. That's what I need to do. Like the outside of the toaster. Okay. For toast, I like strawberry. I've never had apple jam before, but like I really badly want to try it. But I really like strawberry jam. I have. My grandmother made homemade strawberry jam. So when we're done with everything that's in there, then I'm gonna pop that. Away. I like to put it on 7. to 7. This is just right. I love Marlin. My man's called. You grew up on it, yeah. I used to not like marmalade, but it's grown on me because I love oranges. Get 2 kinds of jelly and put one in the sandwich, which is as a dip. Ooh, okay, I'll check Skype in a second after I'm done making this. Grab a plate. I'm grabbing a big plate because yes, everyone can fight me. I'm using margarine. Yeah, I know. It's like an endless loop. It's an endless loop. I see something on TV and I'm like, now I'm hungry. I eat, and if I'm live, then I see, and you guys get hungry because then I start making something. But then it's a good loop because we have a whole cooking playlist of things that we've cooked on this channel. Margarine. And yes, I use a spoon to scoop out the jam. I do not use a knife because I can't get enough stuff on the knife. Ooh, yeah. Dr. Pepper? Oh, wait. Oh, wrong way. Where? Yeah, we do have Dr. Pepper. We do have Dr. Pepper. We have some right here. Some Dr. Pepper. Which is my favorite pop. And cherry vanilla Coke is also my favorite. Vegetarian chili for tomorrow. Ooh, I had it wasn't a vegetarian lasagna. It was lasagna where you replaced the noodles with zucchini. Pretty good. Too much chili. And probably mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is so lit. Oh, it gave me a heart attack. Yeah, because I put cheese in my chili. So like that'd be really, really good. Time for the marmalade. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh, yum.
Toast in so long. Need more. Yeah, I put too much on that one. But it's okay, just grab it and put it to the other piece of toast. Struggling. Yes. Do you want some toast, Dad, with some marmalade on it while I'm making some? Here goes the bite. Look at that. Toast with marmalade on it. Yeah, no, we can't get whatchamacallits. And my dad likes it on maximum toastiness. Here, I will give this one right here to Dad for now. That plate is a little bit wet. This piece, bring it to Dad. Here you go, Father. Here's one piece. No, I made two. I made two for myself, so I gave you one. Yeah. Yeah. Hershey's product, yeah. New cheer wine and whatchamacallits and Carolina style barbecue dip. That's really, really good.
Sounds amazing.
I forgot how good orange marmalade was. There was this place in Frankenmuth, Michigan or Wisconsin. I forget. I think it's Wisconsin. I don't know what state's over there. But it's in Frankenmuth anyways, this little German town. And they had there's a store on the main strip. And you went in there and there was this huge rack of jams. And they looked so interesting. So I got peach pecan. And I also got strawberry banana. Really, really good. And then my grandmother made blueberry jam. And then on my mom's side, my grandmother made blueberry jam and strawberry jam. And on my dad's side, my grandmother made strawberry rhubarb jam. And that was delightful. Frankenmuth is in Michigan, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I went somewhere near there. The car, go. Yeah, the strawberry banana was so good. Mr. Saxo beat. Okay, I'm gonna bring this piece to my dad.
Yep.
Mr. Saxo beat. Oh, look what you're doing with the pepper. What can I see? Saved it. also need a drink of something. So I am grabbing whatever this is. A&W root beer it is. Oh, I had Hush Puppies at the Cracker Barrel. Quality. It was so good. Okay. I'm gonna bring this over. I'm gonna bring you guys over. All right. And we're back. Oh, that makes sense. Mm. Yeah, oh my gosh. I love.
I got my sunflower seeds.
Oh, you have your sunflower seeds. Good quality. People send me streaks on Snapchat. Like they're called streaks, and you Snapchat somebody back and forth every single day, and your number goes up. And the goal is to get like the most like the highest number, basically. Like, oh my gosh, we have a snap streak of like 365 days, happy streak anniversary, like stuff like that. But oh my gosh, carbonation of the pop just went straight to my brain. Oh, do I want to try so badly? Do I want to just have so badly? It's basically an onion ring, but where it's the onion flour. I want to try an onion flour, and then you like cut it but like halfway, and then the onion goes like a flour. Then you deep fry it after you dip it in egg and breadcrumbs, and then you deep fry it, and then you plate it, and then you make like a cheese dip or like a sriracha or whatever you want, and you just peel it off and go. I'm too old for Snap. Yeah, a lot of older people do not have Snapchat. It's kind of complicated. You just have to like find your way around it. There's like new features that I'm finding out every single day. Yeah, blooming onion. French onion soup. That was really weird. I don't know why I said it like that. I am obsessed with French onion soup. Oh my gosh, that stuff is quality. Yeah, it's tea. Blooming onion, yeah. I said flowering onion because I don't know what it's called. Tea, like TEA, not just tea. TEA. That's what I meant by tea. Like, oh my gosh, spilling the tea. No, I meant TEA, not just the letter T. Not just the letter T. T is testosterone. Minerva, you got the T? Minerva's gets real scientifically. Actually, all females actually have testosterone. All females have a percentage of testosterone in them, so technically, T, yeah. Crying. Sweetie, today I treated myself and I got a small, uh, a small chai tea latte with almond milk. How did I not know that drink existed my entire time at Starbucks? Like, it's so good. You also asked me today too, and I said it's called tea, like TEA. Yeah, I said T, so technically that makes sense why you would think, oh, just the letter T. Yeah. River's always got that T. Preston, tea with those digestive crackers. Very good. Make your own iced coffee, freeze coffee into ice cubes, use that instead of regular ice. That's a fantastic tip. I seen that on the internet a month ago and I was like, that's ingenious. Because then it doesn't water down your coffee. You just get more coffee in your coffee.
That's cool.
Because what goes good with coffee? More coffee. Oh no, you didn't ask me today. That was yesterday. Yeah, that was last night. Mm-hmm. I know it's TEA. That's what I know. Oh no, my hands are steady. Mm-hmm. You're spicy. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have kind of unhealthy. I used to have a really bad, like, I wouldn't call it an addiction to coffee. Well, it was an addiction to coffee. If I didn't have coffee, I'd be like, I like wouldn't be able to focus or anything. So I guess it was kind of like an addiction to coffee. I don't know. My body would kind of just like be like, you better drink some coffee. Like I wouldn't drink coffee like in the morning. It would more be like midday or near the nighttime. But I had to stop doing that because that's not good for your sleep to have it. So then I had to stop having coffee past 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So now I just purge in the morning. I don't drink as much coffee as I used to though, which is probably better for my health. Some coffee's good, but like overdoing it. I overdid it. Look at me. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, I just put a sock over my cat's head. Just like not of her face, but like just like right on her head. I just put a little sock on there. Pretty precious. Anybody else have anything else to say before we head out?
I think
I just got a huge glass of iced coffee. I love iced coffee. We're doing the chocolate thing. Now I want affogato. What's that? What's affogato? I don't know what that is. Oh, you told me about the London fog. I have it written down. It's that like Earl Grey thing. So like Earl Grey thing you were telling me about. And I'm obsessed with what's it called? Earl Grey tea. So my dad just tried Earl Grey tea for his first time, and he was like, he drank it. He was like, he took another sip. He was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." I was like, "I know, pretty good, Lewis. How about you?" Cheese is amazing. I have not tried one cheese yet. That thanks, Lewis. I have never in my life tried a cheese that I did not like. Oh, I don't like Baby Bell cheese. Well, I did the thing. I keep going, well, I used to not like it. It's not my favorite thing ever. So I don't really, but I think it's more or less just the fact that it just tastes so processed. Like I like cheese. I also just like cheese, but I like cheese. That's good. Earl Grey is amazing. Oh, that sounds good. With a poured over gelato, I believe you said. Also love mango selling on an Irish breakfast. Oh, Irish breakfast is good. Irish breakfast is so good. My friend tried this certain Irish breakfast, and she let me try some, and she has to order it online because like it's the one brand that her and her mother like are obsessed with. And I tried it. I was like, I can see why you guys don't stop drinking this stuff. What was that drink you got at the chocolate shop? That was the affogato. Yeah, that's cool. I love lattes, probably because lattes are mostly just like steamed milk. So, mhm, yeah, since they're just mostly steamed milk, I love milk and I love dairy. So, I'm so happy I'm not lactose. Oh my gosh, imagine. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be able to deal because I don't have any allergies. So I don't know what I'd what I'd well, I'd obviously have to change my ways if I did develop an allergy, but I don't think I'm going to. But oh, what? Knock on wood. Anyone have some tea? The Republic of Tea. Ooh, we have a house of tea here. We made a Pride tea. Very good. I prefer the loose leaf. Yeah, I also prefer the loose leaf. The loose leaf is so good. David's tea. What a place. Everybody tells me that I need to try electric lemonade. So I want to get like a little bit of like a sample of it to try it in the morning because it has the highest caffeine. It's one of the higher caffeinated drinks. So I don't wanna like mess up my sleep. 9-year-old cheddar. The older the better. There's this cheese, I forget what the brand name is, but it comes in like a round container like this. You get it at the Safeways here. Comes in a round container like this, and it has a black lid on it, and it's red, and it's like a sharp old cheddar cheese. It is so good. Chai tea for reals. Yeah, I'd have to say this is my dad's favorite tea is chai tea. Sweet tea for the win. I have underwear. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sweet tea. I like the iced tea that we have here in Canada. So it's basically like a lemony sweetened iced tea, basically. Oh, at Starbucks, they have this blueberry black sweetened tea. Oh, it's so good. I like steeped tea. I like steeped tea a lot. To Ohio, we are going to that cheese
I
spot.
don't think so.
That cheese spot. Ooh, there's a cheese spot. We do have bubble tea. We do have bubble tea. You can get it mostly. I don't know where you can get it, but I know for a fact that we do have bubble tea. I've seen people have it in their hands, like around the city. And you can also get here. You can also get the bubble. Um, what is it? Smoothie. Where you order the smoothie and then they put the bubbles in the bottom of it. I've never had it before, but a lot of people don't like it because of the texture of the bubbles. They don't like that. I make a wicked sweet tea homemade. My dad does. It is fantastic. Put some peach juice in that mess and lemonade too. Yeah, I had peach green tea lemonade for my first time. Very good. Yeah, bubble tea is so good. Uncle Rob, they're like these like little, they're like this, like that tiny, and these little balls that are just like it's hard to explain. It's kind of like a little grape. That's the best way I can explain it. Remember, we could probably describe it better because if she loves it, that means she's had it multiple times. But it's like little grape things.
Oh
Oh,
my
it's like oh, that's oh my gosh. Tapioca pearls. Yeah, I think that's the best way too. Yeah, basically. They're very good. Yeah, it's very good. Or boba, fruit syrup balls, like frozen yogurt place. I've always wanted to try boba. They had fruit syrup balls. Yeah, they had like this boba stuff. Oh no, they had what do they have at Disney World? Or like you get it like anywhere. It's like the dots, like the Dippin' Dots or whatever they're called. They're really, really good. I try both, but I usually get both. Shut up, Sean. Okay. The bubbles just yeah. Oh, missing caffeine delivery cups. Going for a restaurant, guys. Dippin' Dots ice cream? Yeah, like that. Like I don't know what that is, but that there was like carts all over Disney World with it. No, Valley Fair, not Disney World, Valley Fair. Not Disney World, Valley Fair in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Mango tea with kiwi boba and tapioca pearls. Ooh, I've already had finance my oh my gosh. Yeah, I love coffee. I love tea. I love caffeine. Not like energy drinks though. I don't know. I used to drink like an energy drink once in a while, but now I'm just like whatever. That's crazy. Just like a replay of the same episode a second time, and that just like messed me up. Boba Fett. When you were say Boba, I think a Boba Fett or whatever his name is from Boba Fett or whatever. He was from like some kind of space movie, I think. I think Star Wars or something like that. I don't know.
Oh man,
What? Oh
you
no,
don't
I
know
don't know. What?
Star Wars. You don't know. That's funny.
I've seen half of The New Hope, and I want to see all the Star Wars movies, but like that's a big time investment, so
Oh
I'll
yeah, you
probably do
don't
it
meet
this
him
summer.
until you don't meet him until Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
Oh, and if
yeah,
you watch him chronologically, you don't meet him until Empire Strikes Back. But in story, you see him earlier.
yeah, because there's like a chronological order which you can watch them in, or you can just watch them one to whatever.
Yeah,
Kind of like with the Marvel universe, you don't just watch the movies in the order that they came out. You have to watch the movies in the order of the story, kind of.
yeah. I'm so mixed up on the Star Wars or the Marvel movies. I haven't even watched them because I just don't know which one I'm supposed to watch first.
I don't know. There's like this chart online that said she doesn't know Star Wars. Falling down on the job. Trying so. I've seen all the Harry
Yes,
Potters with my grandmother and grandfather. So my dad's mom and stepdad. I've seen all the movies with, and I'm like, they were so good. And I'm Slytherin house, by the way. If anybody's wondering, I'm Slytherin. Because I was like, oh, I hope I'm Slytherin. I was like, I hope I am because like I want to be a part of Slytherin. And then I did like a bunch of tests, and every single one came out of Slytherin, and I was like, ooh. 103 is all Star Wars you need. She doesn't have the patience. He's not wrong. I'm in the Age of Ultron again. I was personally victimized. Minerva's always personally victimized. Like literally, no matter what you do, you're personally victimizing her. So get over it. Shit. I cried for the last 20 minutes. Oh geez. Oh, I cried in the movie My Girl.
Kind of shocked.
Hashtag Ravenclaw. I can see that. I can see that. I can see you being Ravenclaw. Sure, stay tuned. Yeah, we have to make merch. We always joke about making merch. one day, one day Minerva's just gonna get a random shipment, and it's just gonna be like a bunch of shirts that say hashtag personally attacked on it. Spicy. Hi. Hi. Oh, she just winked at me. That was really cute. I don't know what house I'm in, but I've been told it's either Hufflepuff. Hmm. I'm not
Yeah, but
sure.
how are they gonna do that?
Speaking of crying, oh, aw, do like what's it called? A like reenactment thing? Oh, whoops! I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry. It's gonna show up on screen.
Pumped for the El Camino Breaking Bad movie. Hey, Zerk.
Raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by Game of Thrones. Everybody puts their hand up. Hey Zerk, what's up? I've never seen Game of Thrones. I don't know. I don't really have any interest in watching it either. I don't know. I don't know why, but I just don't.
Game of Thrones is a very, 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 very long movie.
Yeah, basically. That was possible. Hey, Hella. Yeah, Game of Thrones. I don't know. I don't have like really much interest in seeing it. Oh, Hella's Caleb. Hello, Caleb. That's right. I'm the governor. Arnold voice. That's right. I'm the governor. That's right. I'm the governor. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop. Speaking for myself. What's cracking? Well, just talking. Oh. Ugh. I loved it through episode 3 of last season. Yeah, everybody, like a lot of people like Game of Thrones, and it was like a huge fan base. Like Grey's Anatomy also has a huge fan base, but I never really got into it because I don't like a lot of the drama that's in it, if that makes sense. Like when I oh, he did. When I watch like a medical show, I actually want to see medical stuff. So I finished watching Back Sales and holy crap, Murder Machine. Stabby. I heard that's basically the description. Says the cook. Billy Lord. Oh, Sean. Found a podcast you'll like. 1865 podcast. I don't know who you're talking to, but I'm searching it up. I don't know if you're talking to me or my dad, but I'm searching it up anyways. Search. Oh, President Lincoln is dead and the country is in turmoil, basically. Oh, that's interesting.
Fantastic.
All right. Love Vikings. You know what? My dad might get mad at me for this, but like I also like the Vikings. So I don't think my dad cares as long as it's not the Patriots. I would put CLR on that. They're doing it. There's like a CLR commercial, which is like a cleaning product, and someone spelled salsa on their table, and so they wiped it up. But like, just wipe up the salsa, and then you can use like the cleaning product afterwards. Why do you have to put the cleaning product on the salsa? I'm good and hungry. I'm good and hungry. Sensation. Oh, Pat's like who you want. No idea what I'm gonna eat. LOL. Ooh, pardon me. Oh my goodness. A Van Hoot coffee commercial. I like. Oh, I like. Um, my friend recommended me a podcast. I don't know what it's about, but it's called "This Is Why We Drink," and I want to know what it's about. Oh, Dark Poutine podcast, the No Sleep podcast. Those like murder mystery ones. I'm gonna drink the No Sleep podcast, Dark Poutine. The Basement Yard is my favorite podcast. It is not for it's
Lunch
not for
lady.
us. More than that. But it's like really funny. Like the guys are so funny in it. Their names are Joe Santagato and uh, Danny. I forget his last name, but they were like YouTubers, or Joe's a YouTuber. It's so funny. Sloppy Joes. Oh, hi, it's my Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes are so good. I mean, the one scene from Billy Madison. I'm like, I just funny. I also like
Hmm.
oh 1.3. Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. She's so nice and she's so chill. All sloppy and no Joe. Oh my gosh, all I think of is that Adam Sandler and Chris Farley thing where it's like sloppy, sloppy Joe,
Yeah,
sloppy, sloppy Joes, and there's like singing with a guitar, and then um, Chris Farley is dressed up as a lunch lady.
that was the name of the song.
Yeah, I was named after Billy Madison. I forget what name my mom was thinking of, and then seeing Billy Madison, and my dad's like, Billy Madison, Madison's a nice name. He's right, it is. We're friends. She's so sweet. She's awesome. She's very humble about everything, which is a very good trait to have. Like she doesn't flaunt it or anything like that. For memes and animal videos, the memes are so good. The lesbians of TikTok must be stopped. Oh my gosh. No, do you know who needs to be stopped? The e-boys. I don't know what e-boys mean, but it's the e-boys. They need to be stopped. Okay, so they go up to the camera and they go, and then they go like this, and then they go, and they tap the side of their head and they roll their eyes in the back of the head. And like every single adolescent girl goes out of their minds. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. I like Brittany Bosky. Um, the one where she's like, it smells like a public restroom. You know what? And then she takes a sip of the kombucha. She's like, yeah, no. Well, that's my favorite thing, like literally ever. Wait, what? A 1.3 GPA in school? Yeah, basically. Oh my gosh, Dad. Oh jeez. Not my video. Oh, that's because I have like 50 different tabs open. That's why. Oh, I'm using like 50 different devices. Night, Minerva. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
Ciao.
Ciao. The obsessed for food. Oh, pardon me. Do I have hiccups? Let's have hiccups. Hmm. Night, Minerva. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out soon too. I got class tomorrow, but I have to go get some documents for nursing, so I'm gonna have to go early. And also, I want to go over my notes and stuff like that. So if I have any questions, I can ask the teacher tomorrow. Chipper. My cat does not look impressed. Oh, that was so sad. She was just looking down, like just recollecting on her entire life. My cat's so cute. Oh my gosh. Come here. Yeah. Anybody else want to talk about anything before I head her to bed? Head off? Okay, also, quick little side thing. So, today we got our sphygmomanometers, so our blood pressure cuffs, and got our stethoscopes. And I don't know if I mentioned this before already. I feel like I have. But the teacher was like, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do all the vitals. 5 minutes? We literally just started doing this, but she's like, yeah, you guys are gonna have to learn how to do it like within less than 5 minutes. And I'm like, well then, I'm like, well, we have to do it because I'm in a group of 3 because there's not enough beds, there's not enough hospital beds in the lab for there to be groups of 2. So there's like 2 groups of 3. But you know what? It's okay. It's good. Zombieland double tap.
That's gonna be awesome. Well, that must be a commotion.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
bed now.
But
A long day tomorrow. And yeah, so I will see all of you guys next time. And remember, guys, only 3 things truly matter in life: how you live, how you love, and how you learn to let go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Uncle Rob.
yes. Ciao.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. This is very slow.
This is extremely.